Game 3 NBA Finals, we got Miami and we got Denver, and we got a series on our hands. Miami pulling off the upset in Denver to make it 1-1. We're going back to Miami now for Game 3. This game should stay competitive, not really worried about a blowout. It's anywhere from like 2 to 2.5 point spread, so this game should stay close. Welcome, guys. My name is DK. I cover content for DraftKings, NBA, NFL, XFL. Also cover content for player prop sites like Prizepicks and No House Advantage. If you guys are not on Prizepicks yet, you can use the code DKDFS for a 100% match up to $100. It'll be linked down below. And if you're looking for premium content, you can always check my Patreon. We got Summer League coming up in a few weeks. That is where I get the most action. Not wait for that. We got preseason NFL right around the corner. Yeah, still got NBA Finals to grind out here. Been doing some WNBA, been riding really hot for WNBA Prizepicks. We can recap everything from the last few days. So I've been giving out some free plays on Twitter, and we've been on fire, hitting the last 3-4 plays. We also full swept the board for WNBA just a couple days ago. So it's been really, really, nice to get these big W's here. Here's the WNBA recap. Again, full sweep. Hit a No House Advantage as well. Computer's running a little bit slow right now, but we had every single play, hit No House Advantage play. Also, if you guys are not on No House Advantage, I'd recommend getting on there. I will take props there. Slightly different payout structure for if you hit 2 picks, it's actually 3.2x. So I always look through different sites and take the plays where I have the best odds. So I have the same, for example, if I have the same props on No House Advantages and Prizepicks, I'm only going to run a power 2. I'm going to go on No House Advantage. It's slightly, 3.2x compared to 3x. Might not seem a lot long term or in the short term, but long term it pays a big difference. So definitely recommend that. And so that's been WNBA. Here I have my picket. So this is all time. It tracks your bets. So I have about a 20% ROI or close to 20% ROI, 17% ROI. Hoping to get that to 20%. Should be able to by Summer League. 93% ROI this month, 125% this week. So, yeah, it's been a really good run for me on WNBA. And my advice, too, for NBA Finals. So, for the NBA Finals, you would think, I want to get a lot of action down, right? The sharp bettors will tell you it's actually the time you should be getting the least amount of money down. So, it's the time for me I get the least amount is the NBA Finals, is the Super Bowl. Want to know why? Because the books are the sharpest then for the Super Bowl, for the NBA Finals. So there's some people that will bet a ton on the NBA Finals at the Super Bowl. That's actually not what you want to do. So how I go about it is I get my most action down again for the preseason and Summer League, and then a little bit less for the regular season, and then the least for when we get to the very end at like Finals/Super Bowl. And again, the reason why that is, the books are the sharpest, right? And they're posting a ton of lines. The Prizepicks posting a ton of lines. You want to know why? They're trying to attract the casual bettors, right? But yeah, just a little bit of a piece of advice for you from my personal experience. Okay, so with that all the way, with all the recaps out of the way, let's talk about these two plays. So the first player we're going to be looking to is going to be a points prop for Jamal Murray at 24.5. We're going to be looking at more than 24.5 points for Jamal Murray. So we can go over to Odd Shopper here. We can go over to points. We can look at Jamal Murray. So at some books, his prop is set at 25.5. The ones where it's set at 24.5, the juice is on the over. Minus 125, minus 127 at Caesars. We got a couple books that have it at 25.5. I was a little bit surprised by the minutes for Jamal Murray. Played sub 40 minutes and didn't have, I think, at 15 shot attempts. I think that was a bit of an outlier. For Jamal Murray, I expect him to be a little more aggressive offensively. Yeah, only 15 shot attempts. Would expect that to change. Again, the Lakers series, he averaged over 30 plus points. He was getting a ton of shots up. So a little bit of a down game for Jamal Murray. I expect the minutes to go up on him. I expect Jokic minutes to go up. And I expect the shot attempts to go up for Jamal Murray. Juice is on the over at the sports books. Again, 24.5. Juice is on the over. Some books have him at 25.5. And yeah, so we're going to be taking more than 24.5 points for Jamal Murray's pick number 1. Again, the last 5 bros will like that because he's cleared that mark in every game against the Lakers. Not that that matters at all. Again, you should never be looking at, the reason you take a prop, it should never be because, he's hit this number in this amount of games, right? It should not be the reason you take a prop. We have common mistakes that a lot of casual bettors make that I made a video. If you guys want to check that out, 3 mistakes that people make. I still see it all the time on gambling Twitter and gambling TikTok. But at pick number 1, I'll be looking at Jamal Murray more than 24.5 points. And the second one I'll be looking to is going to be a field goals attempted prop. And we'll be looking at Jimmy Butler at 20. And we're going to take more than 20. Now, I know with Jimmy Butler, he's kind of up, he's kind of down. He's been kind of a frustrating player to try to figure out in these playoffs, right? Because you have games where he just completely takes over, and you have games where he just stands in the corner. But back-to-back kind of subpar games, back-to-back games where the minutes were not amazing on him, 38 and 40 minutes. I expect that to change here. I expect him to be a bit more aggressive on the offensive end. Also, we got confirmation. Tyler Hero surprisingly ruled out. He was supposed to be back for game 3. He's already been ruled out. Now, things could change, right? That could change. So you never know. Like, Hero could get ruled in because they said that about in game 2. But if he doesn't, Jimmy Butler should be leaned on a little bit more for offense. Like I said, I know he's been a little bit up and down, but I expect the minutes to go up in game 3. 38, 40 minutes. I think he'll probably play 42, 43 minutes. And I think he'll come out a bit more aggressive offensively here. So we're going to be taking more than 20 field goals attempted for Jimmy Butler as pick number 2. So those are going to be the 2 for tomorrow, guys. Like I said, we're taking Jamal Murray, more than 24.5 points. We're taking Jimmy Butler, more than 20 field goals attempted. And I'll be getting some plays in for game 3 of the finals. But again, I'll be playing lighter. I'll definitely be playing heavier for WNBA, and I'll be going the heaviest in preseason / summer league, which is right around the corner. Which, like I said, I know I've talked about a lot, but I cannot wait for that. So that's gonna wrap it up for the video, guys. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me in the comment section down below. And if you're watching this video early, you can check out release some tacos for Taco Tuesday, WNBA props, and then some MLB props from my buddy JMB. So that'll do it. If you guys are playing NBA DFS, also check out my video breaking down the Game 3 slate. And good luck. We'll see you all in the next video.